Absolutely remarkable performance. Such an extraordinary gymnast when you think she'd come back from retirement and won a place back on the team, rightly so.
It was virtuoso, no doubt about it. She performed all the elements with such confidence. It's lovely to see it. Beautiful performance.
Dames en heren, we krijgen nog eens het verzoek van de Europese Gymnastiekunie om niet te flitsen in de zaal.
We're seeing Rebecca Tunney again here. She really did nail that 2.5. It's very difficult to see the landing.
13.9 for Rebecca. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out after this with a couple of pieces to go. Catalina Bernot, 15.433, absolutely massive. So Romania, I think, are still safe.
Well, they'll finish on floor, and that's a piece they're very strong at as well.
Still, half the gymnasts have to compete on their penultimate piece of apparatus before moving on. So we will see how France and Italy get on. Standings: Romania, Russia, Great Britain and Spain, but like we say, Italy and France are yet to compete.
And that sound is the end of warm-up. First gymnast has to be ready.
First gymnast on the floor for the team of Italy.
Carlotta Bralito start for Italy on floor, and this was actually their best piece of apparatus in qualification. So watch out.
Very, very sharply into the triple, but I don't think it quite got round. I think she left the feet behind a little bit. That's a good, strong tumble, though. Crucial stage of her performance, and indeed the competition for Italy, because they picked up very well after two apparatus. Double twist. This is important. Maybe a little bit early out. Good double pike and deep on the landing, almost buckled. Well, some errors there.
Well, how costly will they be? They were in second ahead of France. Will they stay there?
Well, there were little errors, but I mean, that was a lovely spin with the leg right up. Always the Italian gymnasts are super and supple, make that sort of thing look very easy. But the final tumble was at least a 0.3, maybe a 0.5 deduction. Mounts to the high bar. Full pirouette into the Kachev. Strong work. The toe on, swing down. Transfers up to that high bar. Well, all these gymnasts showing a very good handstand position. There, the forward grip. Little separation of the legs on the forward giant. But a big dismount needed. A big dismount comes. Full twisting double back. She looks quite relieved, and that was a good performance.
Your special attention on call for the last gymnast of the team of Germany, Oksana Kuchevitina.
Oksana Kuchevitina is just a remarkable gymnast. If I tell you that she's now been competing for a quarter of a century at international level, I'm sure you won't believe me, but just watch this.
Oh, got it round, but what an incredibly difficult vault. 1.5 twists from that forward approach is not easy, and she doesn't look a day over 21, does she?
Oh, well, I can tell you she's 37 next month. But no, it's just remarkable. Current world silver and Euro and Olympic silver medalist as well. It's just remarkable, really. Anne Kuhn for France.
Smooth into the spin. Strong free walkover, very popular series this, the free walkover into the flick and layout somersault. Just held it on. And fought very well with that free cartwheel. Acrobatic skills have to be high and light. That was well performed. Half turn into forward walkover, and there the change leg split leap into the tuck back. She's getting the links. She's joining the moves and gaining confidence as she's going along. See, she pauses, needs to make sure the feet land squarely on the end. They do triple twist, big dismount, probably not quite cleanly round, but it was a very big effort.
The precision is what it's about, and let's have a look. Did she get it round? Well, close enough.
Yeah, I would agree, close enough.
Belito 13.9. Costly, but not majorly so. A few little deductions, but still in medal contention, no doubt.
Oh, I think Italy will medal today.
13.666 for Grandry. The question is, what have France scored? A 15.033 for Shizopatina.
Derde rotatie op de balk voor Frankrijk, Jouna Dufourmey.
Fasana is Italy's last gymnast to go on floor, but let's join Jouna Dauphiné.
Crucial routine for France. They've not been spectacular, but been steady on beam, and that's such an important factor in this competition and chase for medals. Nice little touch, leaving the leg behind there, showing full control. Solid so far.
And the last gymnast for a team of Italy on the floor.
Nicely controlled, just tiny little adjustments with the arms. And really, this is what you need at this stage. She's got to stay in command and in control. She's delivering the goods. Setting up the full. And no problem there. Focus for the dismount. The double pike, but she's almost lost it. Did so well to get hold of that at the end.
Now, how costly will that dismount be? I mean, there was at least 4 paces.
Yeah, 0.8, I think, at least, yes. Not quite as much as a fall, but very nearly. And I would have to say that although she was very good and she didn't wobble, it was a very slow routine. She would have had deductions for lack of rhythm and lack of pace.
Vanessa Ferrari, we didn't get to see her floor routine, but there, I think.
Seeing some of her tumbles here. 1.5 twist into full twist in front, just tipped out by the looks of that.
That's the final pass, I think.
That was a much better landing.
Worth saying too, Matt, that she was part of the team that won, and very important, back in 2006 Europeans.
Well, a 14.4 for Ferrari and for Italy. Just waiting for her teammate's score. Fasana. And we're waiting for Dauphinet's score as well.
Gymnasts, please prepare for the final rotation.
Yes, as the gymnasts march round to their final piece of apparatus. It's over so quickly, isn't it, when you've just got 4. Dauphinet, 13.866. They were in 3rd. Will they stay there? And Russia move up. Will Italy stay in 2nd? So many questions. Then we have confirmation. Romania way out ahead. Russia move into 2nd. Italy now 3rd. France drop 1 and go into 4th. Great Britain hang on in 5th.
Very, very tight, I think. Everything to play for.
All or nothing on this last piece of apparatus as Great Britain and Italy move on to vault. Russia and Germany, bars, Spain and Belgium, beam, Romania and France. Round things up on floor. Romania lead by 3.285. So they can afford to take a few steps out.
Yeah, they probably can afford a fall, which I would be very surprised if they had.
So Spain and Belgium, beam. Belgium have done well, actually, haven't they?
Good job. It's a home crowd. It lifts them a little bit, I'm sure, but they've earned, what are they, 6th?
They're in 6th,
but
yeah.
They've earned that place.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice to see him back on the floor, isn't it, Chris?
Yes, this is Octavian Belu, the great Romanian coach, the architect of so many Romanian Olympic victories. Look at the double-double he kips her for there.
It's interesting you use the word architect there as well, because he has literally rebuilt the Romanian team, hasn't he, since a few, problematic years.
Yes, after they lost to Great Britain in Birmingham 2 years ago, he was persuaded to come back out of retirement. I think he'd got a bit bored as well, and and it's taken 2 years with Maria Batang, the choreographer, as well. And it was a tough year. It's been a tough 2 years for the gymnasts and for the coaches, and 1 or 2 haven't survived it. Anna Poorgras, the very beautiful Romanian gymnast, decided it was too tough and decided to pack up.
Do you think he was the